Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. How about corner Kobe Bryant coming in to make the sack? A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now this throw caught left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And some space to move right away as he's all the way up to the 30. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to Keenan Allen. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald over from 6 yards away. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Gino now to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On first down, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 55 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, first quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story?
True story.
I love your pops. first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second and 10, Smith again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and set packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember, last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Running on first down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. On first down, it's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. On second and goal. Herbert got a man. It's Allen for a Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
After the interception, here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play.
Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Add one to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this 1st half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Buying, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Going back to Allen, he's got him again. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this first half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Now Gino on first down. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Smith throwing again. Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Here's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play calls, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself, thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up, not just to get...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Justin Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Herbert on first down now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage.
Touchdown! DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 21. Jason Myers.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Chargers 21.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Smith on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 35, Chargers 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Herbert now on second down. His throw incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now. but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Caught by Allen. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
From the 39, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen from 13 yards out. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of... Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 68 yards. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. They'll run on first down with Dallas. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot in game.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Again, Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Roland will return it from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Geno. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Throwing again is Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Chargers 35.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know that. And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And able to get this out to the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. He finds his target, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you've got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Herbert back to the air. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the two-point try. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 33 yards. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
70. Chargers 41.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From the 10. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just... Oh, wide open, complete. The 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, an even 90 yards. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Well, they were back in the shadows for their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coach...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now maybe a free play here for Smith. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So